So then, form has been faltering recently, and we look to make sure that things don't fall apart, the wheels don't come off. And we've got another episode of WDW Warriors, so let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is me, Frenchie. I hope you're all well. If you are new today, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and check all the links in the description, as always, so that you can keep up to date with the channel and all videos as they go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We are back with another episode of WDW Warriors, as you can see, and it's been a bit tumultuous since last time. So since last time then, you can see obviously the last game we showed was the Brantham loss in the FA Cup. First preliminary round, quite sadly. 11 fans travelled all the way to Brantham to see us lose, which was a bit of a disappointment. And since then, you can see it's been a bit patchy. After not losing for a very long time at the beginning of the season, we've had a bit of a difficult run recently. Started off with a 3-3 draw against Congleton, and as you can see, we completely capitulated, 3-0 up. And a minute after we went 3-0 up, they scored their first. 10 minutes later, they scored their second. And then just before time, literally the last kick of the game, scored an equaliser, which was infuriating. But we did follow that up with a 4-1 hammering of Sutton Athletic in the Build-Based FA Base second qualifying round. Thanks to goal from Jalapeno. 2 goals from Ollie Shearer. We were actually 1-0 up until the 70th minute. 2 goals from Ollie Shearer, his first 2 goals in what I believe is only his, I believe it was his first appearance of the season actually. And David Bapty got on the score sheet as well, 5 minutes from time. We followed that up with a 2-1 loss to Padiham, a bit of a disappointing one. You can see 1-0 up at half time, 2-0, 2-1 the final score thanks to a late goal from Michael Brown. We did follow that up though with a dramatic game against Silsden. You can see 3-0. 2 goals from Jamie Tarrant and a goal from Lee Spencer with 2 red cards in 2 minutes. That was quite dramatic. Then a 2-1 loss to Barnoldswick. You can see there, just all of our goals always seem to come within a short time, either within the first 20 or within a cluster. You can see that we just weren't good enough. 6.3, 6.5, 6.2. It was not good enough. Following that up with another late dramatic winner, a hat-trick from Jamie Tarrant in our last game against March Town United in the Build-Based FA Base first round, in extra time as well. You can see it was 1-1 at full time before there was 3 goals in extra time. Quite dramatic. I know I said I was going to come back for the Litherland and Runcorn game, but you can see that we've still got a lot of games between now and then, so I thought I'd come back for this Longridge Squires Gate before playing the next 3 off camera and then coming back for them. So today we're taking on Longridge and Squires Gate. Before we do that though, let's have a look at the competitions. So you can see then we did get knocked out of the FA Cup, obviously. We're still in the FA Base, and we're also still in contention, I guess, for the title in the league. You can see the recent poor results have seen us drop down to 3rd, this time 4 points off first place. But our expectation is to finish 2nd or in the top 2. And we are currently only missing out on that by goal difference, so hopefully we can pull it together. One thing I do want to show you, you probably see it there, Jamie Tarrant, 21 goals in 18 league games. He's on fire. 16 games he's played, because obviously he misses out due to international duty occasionally. We can see XG of 9.3 and he's got 21, so he's outperforming his XG by nearly, what, 2.5 times? He's been absolutely in exquisite form this season. 47 appearances for the club, 52 goals. What a record. Obviously he will be the club's top scorer, because obviously we're a new team. If I look at this, you can see. We'll go to overview. All-time top scorer Jamie Tarrant with 52 league goals. I don't know how many goals he's got all in all. 42 minus. So he got 42 last term. He's got 24. So 66 goals for the club. Jamie Tarrant. So in how many appearances? So 66 goals in just 48 or 58 appearances. Quite the record. But without any further ado, let's get into the game against Longridge. Away from home, at the Michael Riding Ground. And I'll see you for that in just a second. So then the team to take on Longridge is one that we're very familiar with, especially if you watched earlier on this season, or in the save, my mistake. Credo returns to the team for the first time this term. I mentioned that he wouldn't play much. You can see he's injury prone. He's not likely to improve. He's not great. You can see his highest attribute is teamwork and passing, and he's got low rate aggression. So he's a good presser, works hard, but probably a bit past it for us. He's one of our older players, but he comes in as we haven't really got anyone to play in the centre midfield. Dominic Crowell is injured. Jack Charles has been a bit poor in recent weeks. So yes, the rest of the team is one that we are very familiar with. I'm going to put Pino back in his half-back position because I quite like him there. And that's it. Hopefully we can get results and put a stop to the rot, almost, as we'll get right into this game against Longridge. And we are underway against Longridge at Mike Riding Ground in Longridge itself. Hoping to get a result. This is a highlight already 8 minutes in with a Longridge throw on this right hand side. We're just going to bump the highlight speed up a tad. Clement back to Marshall, in it goes, and Burl doesn't even jump by the looks of things, and Ryan Charnley makes it 1-0 already. A pretty poor defensive start. You can see no pressure on the ball. He's got all the time in the world to cross, and Nathan Burl lets his man get goal side of him, and I think it's Bapti who loses him as well. So between them two, pretty poor. And another highlight with a throw. This time Smith is going to put it in from the opposite side, and Harries gets there, and it's wide. Well, it's hit the bar actually, and it's not going well. Another highlight. This time it's deep in their half as they look to build from another throw in. Pino will cut out the long ball though, play it back to Holton. Holton goes long, but nobody's going to be even near it, and Carnell will pick that up with ease. Carnell then for Longridge, looking to play out from his feet actually. Holton heads it away, but Marshall picks up the loose ball back to Beattie. Forward by Marshall. Holton again cleans up. Here is Mora. Bodies ahead of him. He looks for Jamie Tarrant, but Jamie Tarrant doesn't pay attention. Burl headers it to Dodd. Here's Raimondi. Back to Pino. Pressure on him, just hoofs it clear. Smith cleans that up. Here's Beattie. Scott in the middle of the park. Long ball over the top. Beats Bapti. Here's Charnley in to make it 2. And what a sitter. 20 minutes in then, and we are being positively outplayed. It's not great. You can see if you look at the bars there, all the key ones going in Longridge favour. And being 1-0 down, you don't want that to be the case. As the goal kick headed away by Bapti, but Dodd picks up the loose ball. Here's Jamie Tarrant, comes deep. Pino to Credo. Credo out wide to Haplin. Space ahead of him if he can find Mora. He does. Overlapping run. Credo looks for Haplin on that overlap. Drives to the dead ball and pulls it back. Dodd's on mark to the far post. He's hit the crossbar. Oh, that was a chance. And brilliant move from the lads, but now there's a chance for Longridge. It's a brilliant move, that. Brilliant overlap from Haplin and a good ball from Credo. And Charnley is, but it's cleared. Raimondi will pick up the loose ball. He's got 2 men ahead of him. Jamie Tarrant is one of them, and he's found him. Beats his man, brilliant. He's brilliant. I love him. Go on, Jamie. Jamie Tarrant goes at it from the angle. It'll be a corner. It's a bit better in the last 10 minutes. I don't know what has happened. I think we've just been worked out recently. We just don't seem to play as well as we could, as that's way too close to the keeper. As I said, we just seem to have been worked out, to be honest. The things just aren't coming off the way they used to, as Burl just about keeps hold of that. Here's Credo. He's playing well for his first game this season. Dodd out wide. He's got an overlap of Burl. He's looked for him. Burl to put a ball in. Now he finds Raimondi, who can, but it's back out to Burl and loads of space, and it goes to Jamie Tarrant. Mora! Oh, fluff his lines. We've definitely improved. Chance before half time. Last kick of the game, or last kick of the half, and Dodd puts it in with the last kick of the half. 15 seconds over the allotted added time. It's a fantastic ball from Raimondi, which we are so used to, and our top assist maker. Well, our 2 top assist makers involved with that goal there, as Raimondi is the assister, Dodd is the scorer, just about squeezed in, and what a time to get a goal. As you can see then, in for half time, 1-1 the score. I'm going to say, performing well there, keep it going lads. And we'll set them up for the second half then, 1-1. Now we're gone then, the game's pretty even. There hasn't been any highlights in this second half as of yet. And I'm going to take off Credo, I think, because he looks like he's having a good game. I can't really take him off. for anyone. I think I'll take off Mora. Again, not really anyone I can take off for it. There's a bit of a problem. Mora is consistently pulling poor performances recently, but we can't take him off because we haven't got anyone who plays left wing. Like, at all. Yet. Keep your eyes peeled. So, with just 20 minutes to go, then we're making our first change. Bullock has come on for Hutton, who was knackered, and we're going to take off Credo, swap him with Dodd, and put Lee Spencer on the wing. As he was dropping a 6.2. We could do with some fresh legs on that wing, to be quite honest. This is just over 15 minutes to go, and it looks like we may well get frustrated once more. This is a corner for Harries to put it in for Longridge. In it goes, Raimondi gets it clear, and Dodd will hopefully get to this. He will, to the loose ball. He holds it up, puts his head up, over the top for Jamie Tarrant. He's got Lee Spencer in support if he wants to find him. He looks to Lee Spencer! What a goal. Tactical genius. 10 minutes after coming on, and he pops up with a goal. It's a brilliant ball from Raimondi to find Tarrant. In fact, it was Dodd, my mistake. Tarrant picks it up, flies it across the box. It's a fantastic volley from Lee Spencer into that left-hand side of the net to make it 2-1, and hopefully we can hold on to this now. I'm just going to tell the lads to focus. We're going to make our final change. Mora is going to come off, and I think I'm going to see if I've got a defensive substitution. We've got Mahad Hussein, who has got quite good physicals and fairly decent mentals. What's his concentration like? He's got alright concentration, so he's going to come on for Mora, and Mora is going to drop, or rather Hussein is going to drop into that. We'll ignore the shape. The shape's not important. As we'll look to hold on to the 3 points here, with just 5 minutes to go. And there it is then, the full-time whistle. 2-1, the final score. There wasn't another highlights after that, and you can see the stats say probably pretty even game. We were maybe lucky to come away from the win, but we were definitely the better side in the second half. I'll get into the dressing room and say good win, well done boys, and let's see where that leaves us in the table before we take on Squires Gate. So as I mentioned then, that puts us on 39 points. Nothing has really changed. We're still behind on goal difference. We are 1 point off top, but they have a game in hand against, who's that game in hand against? Boole, who, oh no, that's the North West Counties Cup. Vauxhall Motors, who I don't think have been, I mean, they're 8th, so potentially they could slip up there, but we've got to take on the team below us in Squires Gate, so I will join you back for that game in just a second. So this happened. Bamber Bridge have offered me an interview. Bamber Bridge are in the Pitching In Northern Premier. I think that's the division above us. Regional Premier divisions. That's 2 divisions above us, or 2 tiers above us. Quite the compliment. You can see they are deep in trouble though. Obviously we're going to reject it. It's not going to happen. But we've signed a new player as well, Jack Dunn, formerly of Liverpool. He's good. He's 4-star potential, 4-star ability kind of player. He is injury prone, but he's more cover. You can see he can play pretty much anywhere across the front 3 positions if I needed it to do. He prefers to play in the middle, but he can't play on the left, he can't play on the right, he can play on up front. You can see his stats are pretty good. But for his injury proneness, he'd probably be a much higher level than this. I've seen him play. He's a good player. Of course, formerly at Liverpool and Tranmere, as well as Burton and Cheltenham, Morecambe, but most notably Liverpool, Tranmere and Warrington, a few divisions above us. They did drop him in the summer when the COVID pandemic hit. So yes, he has joined us, obviously a free, non-contracted, £65 per appearance. If he's on the bench, £3. So an all-round good deal, I believe. So then this is the team to take on our final episode, or final game of the episode. We are currently missing 2 players that we're obviously playing. So this is the team to take on Squires Gate in the final game of the episode. We are missing 2 players to international duty, namely Jamie Tarrant and Mitchell Houghton, as well as Dominic Crowell as well. So the people who've come in to replace them, Bullock and Baptiste will be the centre-back partnership. Lewis Bennett will make his first competitive start for the club. You can see he's quite good. He's very good for this level. Jack Dunn makes his start as well on the right hand side with Dodd moving into midfield. We're going to put him on. In fact, we're going to leave him on that, and we're going to change this one just to have a more attacking midfield. And hopefully this gets a result. I'm a bit wary about Bale. I'm going to put him on full back on defend just to make sure that he doesn't do a Nathan Bale, to be honest. So that is the squad we are going with then. Hopefully you can pick up a result against Squiregate, who are the team below us. So then we are underway at the Bill Shankly Recreational Playing Fields in West Derby, Liverpool, as we look to further cement our places, our position in the league. If I just quickly, well, I was going to make a change, but it looks like we've got a highlight as Daniel Williams is going to put a cross in. Harris is going to get to it. Oh my god. Harry Harris makes it 1 after 10 minutes played. I knew that was going to happen. I just fucking knew it. Too much time on the ball for Williams. A looping cross. Bapty loses him. Haplin gets nowhere near it. 1-0 Squiregate, and we're going to have to go a bit more positive now. Finally a chance just before half-time. 10 minutes till half-time, and it's looking for us to build from the back. Here's Jack Dunn on his debut. Dances past his man, plays a ball looking for Mora, but it's cut out, and what has Bullock done there? Pond is through. He's hit the bar. What on earth was that from Jack Bullock there? That was disgraceful to be defending. As we're taking towards half time then, we're going to give them a great old bollocking. And a lot of them seem motivated. Send them back out with just that. And we're going to tell them to ease off tackles as well, because both our centre backs are on yellow cards and we haven't really got anyone to replace them. So on the hour mark then, nothing has happened. Dunn is playing awfully on his debut, so he's going to come off for Lee Spencer, who obviously got us a goal in the last game. That'll be the first change, just past the hour mark. And we've not created a single chance in the second half. Quarter of an hour to go then. Nothing has happened for us. Absolutely nothing. 10 minutes to go, still nothing. Mora needs to come off, so he's going to come off. We'll take Mora off. I'm going to bring on Jill Darlington, who's going to play on that left hand side. And I think Bennett will have to come off as well for Ollie Shearer. It looks like we're going to fall to another loss, and this team is just faltering at the minute, as there's another chance for Squiregate. Corner. What a free kick that was. I'm in disbelief. We were dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. You can see there then. Annoyingly as well, a win today would have taken us into second place as Newcastle Town. Seemingly dropped points they did. They drew with Longridge. And Avro lost as well, so that is annoying. Held a team meeting and things went well. I told them just to not let their heads drop, because the form's not been great. You can see if you look at our form, if we have a look at just league form, if you just have a look at the league form, in the last 6 games, 2 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. In the last 5, it's 3 losses, 2 wins. The 5 games before that were 4 wins, 1 loss, and then the 10 games before that was 1 loss. So it's not been great. It's not really been exactly how we'd want it. Going forward then, I'm going to play through the next 3 games. We've got Newcastle Town, who are the team above us in the league. Charnock Richard, who are towards the lower end. We've got a cup game. Obviously we won that last year, so I'm sure you're not too fussed. And we'll come back for the Litherland game, who are in 10th, and Runcorn Town, who are fixed to the bottom, having an awful season. And last time we faced them, we won 7-1. So something like that would be nice. If we have a look at the league table then, as I mentioned, we are in 3rd, 1 point off 2nd, a maximum of 4 points off top, and crucially now, a few teams below us could overtake us with more dropped points. So then guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, click subscribe, and click that notification bell. Before you disappear, be sure to check the link in the description for my Twitter. There's a lot of updates going on in the minute with changes to the channel, so be sure to check that out over there to find out all the latest. But other than that, then I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.